Hey yo, what is good everybody? This your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And today's video, this is just gonna be me talking about really the times we're living in, man. Like, yeah, the times we're living in. So as we know, it's like April, almost May. Now, it's kind of crazy to me how it's almost May, because for real, last year when COVID first started, like when we first heard about COVID, it was like once March about 20 something came, time started going super slow. I'm talking about March took forever to go by, so did April, so did May. Matter of fact, I think a lot of people remember January felt like it was 4 or 5 months long. January felt forever. And it was like, can we please just get out of January? But, you know, after COVID and we got near October and stuff, things started speeding up. But now it's like, it's just rapidly progressing. So like I said, it's almost May, and it's like, where did the time go, really? But I'm just making this video about, the times we're living in. Like, you know, like, I want to say, like, I've started feeling over these last few days like I'm starting to lose like faith and hope in humanity. And not like in a, oh, like I hate the world and all that. It's just like I don't see how people don't see what's going on. And it's like the more like hope and faith I lose in humanity, the more and more faith and hope I'm putting in God. Because it's like, he said all this was gonna happen. You know what I mean? And whether people, you know, want to say the Bible's true or not, you know, everybody can have their own beliefs. But he said this would happen. Like, near the end times, good would be called evil and evil would be called good. We have, you know, like such crazy stuff happening. Like, we went from COVID, Trump being in, to Orange Man bad, to all the stuff leading up to the election for Biden and stuff, to everybody's getting censored. Dr. Seuss is bad, Aunt Your Mama's bad, Paw Patrol's bad. You know, transgenders are taking over women's sports. Black people are still being killed by police. We have the Derek Chauvin trial, and just recently another black boy has died up in Minneapolis and they're rioting. Now, just to get my 2 cents about that, I was going to do a video about that, but I decided, like, it wasn't time for me to speak yet until I saw the facts. So, you know, I just got to be, I guess, like, quick to listen and slow to talk, slow to speak. So that way I can, so I can really get the information. So, I watched the facts come out. You know, the boy was driving the car. They said for air freshener. It wasn't for air fresheners because he had expired tags. When they ran the tags, saw it was expired. They saw there was a warrant out for his arrest for armed robbery. All right, that's besides the point. He was then pulled over. They went to arrest him beside the car. He ran, jumped back in the car. The lady thought she had her taser. She yelled, "Taser, taser," and she shot him. She said, "Holy, I got shot." So just my whole 2 cents on that situation. First off, I just want to say that both parties were in the wrong. You know, as people, we do want to say, you know, all right, Black Lives Matter. Yes, Black Lives do matter. And yes, you know, he shouldn't have been killed, but we have to, as a black community, address when black people aren't doing what they're supposed to do in this situation, and as well the other party. So just to go through the facts, when they took homeboy out of the car and told him to stand by the car, they should have brought him to the back of the car. The reason police, when they pull you over, if they're going to arrest you and they bring you to the back of the car, is so stuff like people running and jumping in the car doesn't happen. Now, another thing, I know that all of us black people, maybe white people too, we've all had the talk when it comes to police. When the police come up to your window or when they're asking you questions, you say yes sir, no sir, yes or no, and you don't resist arrest. You don't run and jump back in the car when they're doing stuff for you or they're trying to, you know, take you out the car and arrest you. Everyone knows that. So we got to put fault there. Homeboy should not have tried to run and jump back in the car, because what does that look like to police? Okay, I have someone who I'm trying to arrest. He resists, runs, jumps back in the car, starts doing stuff in his car. At this point, the situation's been escalated because of the boy. Now, the officer, she's a 26-year-old veteran. She should have known that her taser's on the other side of her body. We all know that. There's no excuse for her not knowing that she did not have her taser versus a gun. First off, there's a weight difference. Second off, it's the taser's on the other side of your body, your less dominant side, so that way it's more unorthodox for you to go over there and get it. So, that's all done. That's all done. We just stated the facts. Both parties were in the wrong. Homeboy did not deserve to die. She does not deserve to be a police officer anymore. She knows what she should have been doing for 26 years as a veteran. That's it. Now the media, another reason why I've started losing faith in humanity. People are letting the media skew their perception of everything. First thing that came out when this happened, the media said this was about race. She was out to get the black boy. She was out to kill him, yada yada. The body cam footage has showed differently. So please scrap this is a race issue. This is black people always dying. As black people, we need to start speaking up about people who resist arrest in such ludicrous manners that stuff gets escalated to where there's only a few options here. Either they die or some miracle happens where they live to tell the story. Now, if homeboy did not, now you can agree with me or you can lie to yourself. If homeboy did not resist arrest and run and jump back in the car and just taking the handcuffs, where would he be today? All right. So besides that, like I said, I'm just stating pure facts, no opinions. The facts are he shouldn't have resisted arrest, which in turn, there's a cause and effect in life. When he resisted arrest, he caused the situation to be escalated to where homegirl was so escalated, she accidentally, whether she knew it or she didn't, grabbed her pistol. All right. So that wouldn't have happened had he not escalated. Now people can say, well, if he was white, he would have never drawn the gun in the first place. Well, if he was white, he probably would have stood at the car. Just keeping in the buck. And people say, well, he wouldn't have been pulled over for air freshener. Tags were expired and he had a warrant. We got to stop making excuses for people. That's one thing. And we got to stop playing this victim card. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm losing faith in humanity because everybody wants to be a victim and nobody wants to take personal responsibility for themselves. The boy took personal responsibility for himself when he decided to jump back in the car. The lady, she took personal responsibility for herself when she decided she forgot her training and she grabbed her taser. She grabbed her pistol instead of the taser. There, I said it, we're moving on. Getting sick of the nonsense going on in the media and people rioting and doing all this for no reason when the facts are on the table. We choose facts and truth over our opinions. That's going to be my new motto. I choose facts and truth over my opinion. All right, next. Then we have this Black Lives Matter lady, Patrice Khan. She's a con artist. The reason these groups like Black Lives Matter exist in the first place, yes, Black lives do matter. So do all lives, because Black lives are part of the all lives. When we look at the facts, white people are killed by police more than black people every year. Those are the facts. Don't argue with me, argue with the statistics. People can say, well, the systematic racism is less of a black population and there's a greater white population. So, of course, the statistics have been calculated to include the difference in the population size. And it's still true. White people get killed by police way more, and they're not in the news. So, we're moving on from that. Patrice Khan. This lady's the Black Lives Matter co-founder, right? She's all for the black life. She used the likeness of all these black kids that were killed by police and things. And what did she do with the money? She bought herself a $1.4 million house in California. Then it comes out that she did this. And people are like, okay, this starting to get a little fishy. Like, that's where our Black Lives Matter money went. Because none of the money has gone to any of these black families who she used their kids who died by police. It never went to any of them. Nor did money go to the black community. Not only did she buy a $1.4 million house, she bought it in this part of California that's a completely white neighborhood. So is she really Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter, she would have moved it to a black neighborhood with money so she can build up her black community. But she gets you all and scams you on your heartstrings because Black Lives Matter. And you ride and you donating money to causes that aren't even about Black lives. They do this for themselves. Same thing happened with the Black Lives Matter organizer in Atlanta. What did he do with his $500,000, $2 million? Bought himself a house and spent his money on hookers and cocaine. That's what we do. And then people are like, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to stay in a black neighborhood either. Exactly. See what I'm talking about? People don't want to be around the black neighborhoods because they know that the black neighborhoods are where crime and stuff is. And so, unconsciously, but in their subconscious, Patrice Culler, she knew that she didn't need to move to a black neighborhood. So she moved to a white neighborhood, skimming everybody out of their money. They ain't get me. Because I know the deal. It's all smoke and mirrors. At this point, it's not even smoke and mirrors. This is the mirror. Y'all just need to look at yourselves in the face and be like, why am I supporting these organizations? What do their mission statements say? And what's really going on here? So not only did she buy a $1.4 million house in a white neighborhood in California, she has now bought since 2016 after starting Black Lives Matter, 4 to 5 houses. This is like her 5th house, and she's getting ready to buy, I think this may be her 4th or 5th, and she's getting ready to buy a 6th or 5th, even after the one in California. So, and then she gonna come out after everybody's speaking about this. People are like actually getting upset. She's gonna come out and put up an Instagram post talking about I never took any money from Black Lives Matter, and I would never do that. And you know how she lying, right? This is how you know someone's lying about the facts. She disabled her comments. If you so bold and you got all this stuff going on and you just are operating straight out of just straight being a nice person and you're not doing anything wrong with the funds, undisable your comments and drop your property history or where the money in Black Lives Matter is going. They're not going to do that because the Black Lives Matter money went to the white people that are Democrats and it's going straight to their pockets. None's going to go to the black community. None's going to go to the family of the kids who got shot by police who they used the likeness of to earn the money. None of it. I'm sick and tired of it. At this point, please, if you're part of Black Lives Matter and you're protesting, you need to ask yourself, what am I doing? What do the facts say versus my opinion? Am I just doing this to be part of something? Or am I doing this because I feel this? There is a difference in supporting Black lives. But I need us all together as Black Lives Mattering. We need to start addressing problems that affect Black Lives Mattering. 2-parent households affect Black lives. Black people being on welfare affects Black lives. Us aborting black babies affects Black lives. That's why we're still 13% of the population since 50 to 100 years ago. And by 2055, we're going to be 10% because we keep killing ourselves, black on black violence that they won't talk about. Because if you talk about that, you're a coon and it's not about that. It's about the white man and the police. And it's gotten so bad with the Black Lives Matter organization, she didn't even want to take personal responsibility. She can deflect. I don't take any of the money. She's gotten 4 to 5 houses. Then she disabling comments. And at the end, she's going to say, you know what this is, right? It's a ploy because they're using white supremacy. The white man's not making you buy houses in the white part of California. What white supremacy is doing that, bro? What white supremacy is doing that? Huh? I don't see no white man telling Patrice Culler to go buy a house in the white part of California. Nor do I see white supremacy telling her to go buy 4 to 5 more houses. And nor do I see a white man telling her don't give money to the black community, don't give money to the black families who you're using the kids' pictures of. I'm sick of it. Next. Then we're going to talk about this whole border issue that the media just now seems not to cover anymore. It's just disappeared. Where is it? Where's Kamala? Where's Kamala who Joe Biden put in charge of the border wall? Where is she? Where are you, Kamala? Where are you? Nonsense. Complete and utter nonsense. What's going on? With COVID. Let's talk about COVID. Dr. Fauci. Wear a mask. Wear 2 masks. Get the vaccine. There's nothing wrong with the vaccine. Get the vaccine in 2 masks. Then it's already proven that when you get the vaccine, you can still get COVID. It just lessens the symptoms. Well, if it lessens the symptoms, but I can still get COVID, the definition of a vaccine is it provides immunity.
There's a 6-minute slowdown in 2 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Hopefully that mess didn't play to Google Maps, but if it did, I'm using Google Maps. Better than any other maps I ever used. But Dr. Fauci, get the vaccine. The vaccine doesn't stop you from getting or spreading COVID. It just stops the symptoms from being less severe. Last time I checked, the definition of vaccine is provides immunity against a disease, a virus, or whatever it's supposed to protect. The definition of immunity is when I'm immune from something, I don't get it. Have you ever seen the show Survivor? I have the idol. I use my idol. You have immunity. That means they cannot vote you out. But yet COVID, you get the vaccine and you're not immune. The reason they made COVID vaccine a vaccine is because they know you cannot sue people who make vaccines because it's vaccines. You can't sue a vaccine company because it's a vaccine. Then we're all the conspiracy theorists. We're all conspiracy theorists, right? Don't get the vaccine. They put stuff in it. They're trying to kill you. It's population control, yada, yada. Then it comes out after we already knew that Johnson & Johnson, well, let's go back to the beginning. People first getting the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines. What happened? Folks passing out right after they get it 10 minutes later. And y'all gonna go take that? A vaccine that the FDA has not reviewed. They're just now doing studies to see how it affects humans. Bro, what? Are we dumb? You're just now doing data and research to see if this affects humans? Come on, bro. Next. Then the Pfizer vaccine, you gotta get the first vaccine, you get the first shot, but you're not immune till you get the second shot 2 weeks later. What? When I get the vaccine, it better make me immune right away. Right? Why? What is this? It's a wait time. I get the vaccine 2 weeks later. It's a wait time. Then all the conspiracy theorists, don't get the vaccine. They're trying to kill you. Bill Gates trying to use it to depopulate. No, we're trying to stop the spread. People get the vaccine, Johnson & Johnson. First off, Johnson & Johnson already had lawsuits for baby powder. If they can't get baby powder right because it's causing cancer on overweight and black women and all these different ailments, if they can't get baby powder right, why are we letting Johnson & Johnson do vaccines? Then people getting the vaccines talking some, oh, my head hurt. It hurts so bad. I feel like my arm gonna fall off. I'm watching people left and right talking about my head hurt. My arm feel like it's about to fall off. Bruh, like, what? Why are you taking that mess? If it doesn't provide immunity from what you're trying to stop from getting, then why are you taking it? Then people are like, oh, don't worry about that. It's just a rare case. It's a rare case. People don't really get hurt like that. It doesn't really hurt your arm and your head. It doesn't really hurt. And now 4 states, or I think all the Johnson & Johnson vaccines been recalled. The whole U.S. government said, recall them things. Recall the vaccines. Now the conspiracy theorists looking real non-conspiracy like, right? Let's use our brains. See, that's the problem with this world we live in. And that's why it makes me upset. Everybody they love using their heart and their feelings. I just get so warm and fuzzy with my feelings. And then they forget that the logic and the facts are on the table. When the logic and facts are on the table, you take your feelings and you toss them hoes out the window. Bye-bye. The truth is the beginning of all knowledge. Like when you have the truth, you are grounded. When you know something's truth, it's grounded you. You're now like, dang, that's crazy. I know that now. I'm not going to be swayed by all these opinions and how people feel because I know the truth is the truth. So the truth is that the vaccine isn't necessary. The truth is that these vaccines are doing more harm than they are good, and it hasn't been studied and no data's been proven against the vaccine, like to show that these are effective. Yo, so I also forgot to mention, just before people start getting upset, for COVID, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Like, I believe in vaccines because I got vaccines for me to go to school, different things like that. So yeah, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Like, you most definitely can get the shot, and I will definitely support your decision to get the shot. I won't be getting the shot, but because I'm not an anti-vaxxer, I support your rights to get the shot. But I definitely think that people who get the shot, like the at-risk groups, like obese people, the elderly, people with compromised immune systems and things like that, they most definitely should get the shot, because getting the shot would end up being better off for them than it would be if they didn't get the shot and got COVID. So if they got the shot and then got COVID, they would be better off with the shot than not having it. But only for those at-risk groups. Now, if you're just like 20 years old and you're not an at-risk person and you don't have any of what I just mentioned, and you're just getting the shot because you were peer pressure, or you feel like because of society standards you just want to fit in so you can slow the curve and we can be out of this pandemic that it just keeps on going on and they keep going with more and more stipulations, then nah, I'm not going for that. Like, this is common sense, folks. This is common sense. But I forgot, if sense was so common, everyone would have it. Like, I just don't see how people don't see it. It even goes back to my dream. Well, not even my dream. I posted a vision. I posted it on my Instagram. I posted it here on YouTube. It's titled, I'll put the link in the description, like America Dream, America, I forgot what it says. It says dream I had about, or vision I had about America. And it's like 3 parts to that vision, right? And I saw America getting so dark. Storm clouds were covering almost all of America. And at the last point, God turned it all around for his glory. Right now, he gave me that vision, and for the longest I was like, I understood, but I'm just like, I don't understand like what it really means. And now I'm looking and I'm like, it's just so much darkness, illusions, and foolishness happening that this is clearly it. This is clearly what he showed me when I was praying. This is it. This is clearly what he showed me when I was praying. All this nonsense, this woke culture, this new administration not handling business, these shots and vaccines, and them lying to y'all over and over, and people sitting up here posting, got my vaccine, vaccination selfie, I got my vaccine, vaccination selfie. Did you guys get yours? Look at my card. Got the first shot. This is nonsense, bro. This is all darkness. Like, if the illusion, all right, you know how a magician does a sleight of hand, he pulls out a coin, right? If the world right now was sitting in front of, like, it's not even sitting in front of a magician. The world is literally watching a magician do sleight of hand, except for this magician that's doing sleight of hand is dropping his cards on the floor. But people are so busy watching his hands move, like, oh, he's about to do something so cool. They forget to realize that the cards he dropped are on the floor and he's giving away how he's really doing the trick. Wow, the conspiracy theorists are literally watching the cards hit the floor like, dang, like, what's going on? Why he messing up his tricks? Like, this is nonsense. Like, it's complete and utter nonsense. And the Chauvin trial is already looking like it's gonna go the way of he's not gonna get murdered. If y'all want him to get murdered, please erase that from your mental mind. If he gets murdered, I'm sorry, I was wrong. But it's looking like he's not. The most they could get him on is manslaughter. And they're gonna riot. They're gonna tear them cities up, boy. They're gonna riot. Minneapolis, they already rioting because of the situation with the Dante Wright and the police officer. Get ready. I'm telling you now, if you're not prepared now, this is your prepared message. Get prepared. Buy you some water, buy you some rice, buy you some canned goods, because these cities are finna be tore up all summer, just like last summer. This is repeating itself. And I feel like a lot of this stuff is happening because as people, we just have not learned that this stuff is repeating. These same tricks and tactics that you think, oh, this won't work the second time around. They're working the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth time around. And it's starting to make me mad. Starting to make me mad. It's not even like it's making me mad that people won't wake up, because at this point, I'm done trying to wake people up. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And if it hits you in your nerve, if it hits your heart and your heart's like, ooh, Mario, what is this? This is truth. Then I hit you where it hurt. I'm done trying to convince people. I'm laying the facts down versus opinions, and we're moving on. That's it. So people, if you don't even believe in God, you don't even believe in Jesus, you say the Bible's not real or whatever you want to say, you know as good as well as I do, I'm going to look you right in your eye. Look, I'm look you right in your eye. I'm look you right in your eye, boy. Look you right in your eye. We both know there's something going on out here in this world right now where it's a lot of confusion, a lot of dark stuff happening, a lot of agendas being pushed. There are people who are asleep who know there's some agendas being pushed. A lot of woke BS, a lot of lies, a lot of confusion. And the only person who I know is the author of the confusion is Satan and the devil himself. Because God is not an author of confusion. And what we're seeing right now in this day in society is a lot of confusion. And so this has been my video, man. I hope that you all heard me through. I hope I made some very valid points. I'm gonna probably drop a COVID video just so we can just get to the past the lies and deceit. I mean, I'm gonna do like an 8-minute video and just hit y'all with fact after fact after fact. You be like, dang, like this man's hit me with physical fact punches. Like, fact. You're gonna be think you're getting beat up with facts the whole time. It's gonna be that rough on you. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of walking in stores with masks. Matter of fact, I don't walk in stores with masks. I walk in my grocery store without a mask. I walk inside my Walmart without a mask. I do. My mom's had the vaccine and she still walks around with a mask. I keep trying to convince her that it's theater. She's playing political theater with this man Fauci still wearing a mask after the shot, when the shot already doesn't stop you from getting COVID. So regardless of mask, no mask, vaccine, no vaccine, you'll get COVID. Sick of it. I walk around the grocery store the other day with my mom. She's wearing her mask. Excuse me. I'm the only one in there without a mask on. I even see some people with 2 masks. And to let me know they're wearing 2 masks, they wear the white one with the blue, this one right here, underneath the black one. Please, stop being so obedient. Please. Please. People are less obedient with the police than they are with these masks. Please, leave the obedience at home. If you want to be obedient, should have been born a dog. Sit, boy, sit. This is getting outrageous. But anyways, I'm done ranting. I don't want y'all thinking I'm a mad black man. I'm just a black man who's like, this is nonsense. And I don't want to be a part of it. Like, I want to move to Texas, right? When I get to Texas, and this is no joke, I will have my own garden growing my own fruits and vegetables in the backyard. I will have my dogs. I want a Doberman, a Shar-Pei, a Great Dane, and a Golden Doodle. I will have them. I want a house. I'm gonna have my beautiful wife and kids. And I'm gonna have a wife who knows what's going on out here. Not one who just lets stuff happen to them and they're all in their feelings and playing victim 24/7. I don't got time for victim women anymore. Tired of them too. And I'm gonna have my guns. And we're gonna be off the grid and living basically like how you should be living. Out of this system. Get out of this system. Come up out of her. It's not benefiting you. It's hurting you. It's brainwashing you. Sheesh. But besides that, man, I'm gonna drop the link for Blueberry Hills. I got my clothing line. I'm gonna put it in the bio. And if y'all haven't tried Slutty Vegan, man, I don't know if y'all got that where y'all stay, but if you in Georgia, Slutty Vegan in Atlanta, there's one on Jonesboro, Georgia, like Madonna Street. Man, y'all go try out some Slutty Vegan, man. I'm telling you, that junk changed your life. But anyways, man, this has been your boy Chad. I just want to drop this video. I know this was gonna be a little long, but this is just straight facts. Straight facts. And the answer to all this, man, just in case you didn't know, like I said, is God and Jesus. He told us in his word what was going to happen, and it's all coming to fruition. Like, if the Bible isn't becoming more and more real every day, it's certainly becoming real now. Like, it is literally, we're living in the end times. Like, we're literally living the story. Like, when people say, like, oh, like the word became flesh, like the word is becoming literal flesh. Like, I can literally see it becoming flesh. Like, if Jesus were to be back soon, like, the word is literally making it's really forming the rest of his legs, and it's getting ready to start making, it's probably making upper body right now. We're probably designing fingertips, because that word is becoming flesh. But anyways, man, this been your boy Chad. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, what your thoughts are. If I hit any facts or any points in this video, if I didn't prove any points, let me know. But yeah, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.